Hey everyone, my name is Shane Misuro, and this is my summary reflection for Google in the Classroom. The first was an exploration stage where we're supposed to talk about our prejudgments and beliefs that we had about the course. I'm currently a faculty member at North Penn High School, and North Penn High School is a Google school. So I was pretty familiar with all the Google body of products that were available to me, and I've even been made to use a lot of them via Google Classroom, Google Meet during the pandemic, etc., etc. So I didn't believe that this course would contain a lot of information or experiences that I didn't already have. However, in the explanation stage, I can honestly say that I was surprised at the amount that I didn't know in spite of that prior experience. Now, I had heard of all these Google apps, and I've even seen people use the Google apps, but I really didn't understand from even my own usage the advantage that those Google apps had over Microsoft Workspace body of products or other apps. Mainly, I didn't understand the collaborative nature that was baked into the design of all of these different Google apps and Google programs that could be used. So from my conjecture stage, I said that the Google apps were essentially identical to the Microsoft Workspace and therefore have similar educational applications. But as we know, that's not true. Collaboration has been shown to be an essential component to student achievements, and Google apps have that collaborative component baked into each one of them, whereas Microsoft Workspace does not. You can collaborate on Microsoft Workspace, but it's not a part of the program, and it's usually more of an afterthought of what you can do. Therefore, the collaborative nature of Google apps and tools gives this body of products an advantage over Microsoft Workspace when used in an educational setting. The main conjecture I chose to resolve for this transference reflection revolved around the idea that Microsoft Workspace and Google were the same. I found that the collaborative design of Google products gave them a distinct advantage over Microsoft. And even though both were intuitively and intrinsically the same in terms of their design, what they could do, and they were both designed for the same purposes, a professional business setting, that collaborative nature benefited an educational setting because collaboration has been shown to be an essential component of student success. For this reason, the cooperative nature of Google apps and tools over Microsoft Workspace with respect to classroom use is more an accident and coincidence than intentional design, and therefore it leaves room for a body of products to be developed not only with that collaborative nature, but also specifically for classroom use, student use, and teacher use, not just business use that teachers and classrooms and students can find useful. There's no mainstream body of products that are designed specifically for the use in an educational context, and therefore there's necessarily an opportunity for a product series to intentionally design this with the application in mind, and therefore be more useful than both of these products. But since there is none, and since Google does a pretty good job, there probably is less motivation for that to do so. In terms of the standards, what I chose to focus on is the idea of appropriate application of technology. If applied appropriately, it's clear that the use of technology in the classroom can increase and aid classroom communication, as well as student creativity and critical thinking. More to the point, it's clear that technology can be applied to help motivate students through furthering the enjoyment of students have while learning. Although technology can have great advantages when applied to the learning setting, it only generates these advantages and outcomes when properly and carefully applied. In this respect, a great guide to how to diligently and correctly apply technology for the most advantageous outcomes in the classroom are the ISTE and TPACK standards. Both of these frameworks provide a guide for educators and students and administrators to correctly use and not misuse technology in the classroom to advance student learning and achievement. Here's my work cited for the ISTE standards as well as the collaboration aspect. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a nice day. It was a pleasure working with all of you.